I got into track cycling in about 1991 or 1992, just out of curiosity really.
I remember when Chris started, he was 14 when he started at Meadowbank, and at that time he had great heroes in the good Scottish riders, Eddie Alexander, and Steve Paulding, Anthony Stirrett. These guys were winning British championships and training at Meadowbank. So it was natural for Chris to say, well, if these guys can do it, there's no reason why I can't.
For us, it was definitely kind of the start of something big. It definitely motivated Chris to want to do the kilometre, which he was, it was his first big event and the first one that he was really successful at, I suppose.
A great ride here by Chris Hoy. Can he go faster than Jamie Staff? It's possible. Staff's time on the left. Hoy coming up. Oh, look at this. 1:01.726 by Chris Hoy. A sensational time. A new Commonwealth Games event record.
I can't actually remember the first time I met Chris, but it was probably at Track Nationals in Manchester in about 2003. And yeah, he was just there, and as I was down there over the city of Edinburgh, he came over and he chatted to us. And I can remember him and Craig giving me an advice how to ride a 200-metre time trial, so I did what they said.
The news here is that Kate Cullen of Scotland takes the bronze medal. What a ride.
Well, it was a real honour actually, because Chris, even back then, was really well known. He'd been very successful in Athens and previous Commonwealth Games, but he never went around saying this. He worked really, really hard. He still trained, or he probably trains the hardest out of all of us. So yeah, but a lot of the memories from Melbourne were probably hanging out in the dining hall, because that's when you all get together and chat and have a laugh.
0.107 the difference. Two men left on the track now. Chris Hoy racing it out for Scotland and Matthew Crampton for England. Less than half a lap to go. They're on their way back now to their original starting station, throwing the bikes at the line. There it is. England second. Scotland take the gold.
Well, Chris was I suppose was the figurehead that got me into cycling. I think he's been my idol since I saw him in the Melbourne Commonwealth Games. I used to train at Meadowbank in Edinburgh, which is the track that I learned to cycle on, and the same one that Chris learned to cycle on. He would come down maybe once or twice, I remember, when I was just getting into it, and I mean that was phenomenal for me, because I tried rugby or badminton and something else, but you never really got to see the people at the top of their game come down and just have a chat and maybe give you a few pointers and stuff like that. So I think that's what really kind of cemented the kind of cycling idea in my head, that there was this kind of hero almost, but an accessible hero.
You just think of all the beautiful buildings all around the world that are associated with people. It's just fantastic.
Just to think that there's going to be the Commonwealth Games here, it's just fantastic for Glasgow and for Scotland. I didn't necessarily believe that I was going to become a champion at it, I just thought I would give it a go.